Happy Sunday, good morning. We are going to do another Patio Pilates class today. This is going to incorporate just your mat and your body, no weights, no magic circle, no extra props. It's going to have some cardio. We're going to do some traditional Pilates exercises. We're also going to add some different stretches and, just get hopefully a good maybe 35-40 minute workout. I never know, I just kind of keep going until I get tired. So we're going to start with some roll downs to some planks. So you're going to start at the edge of your mat facing forward. Your feet are 2 fist distances apart. Find that really good standing posture. We're going to roll the shoulders back 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to reverse. 1, 2, 3. Reaching the arms up, breathe in. Look up, cactus the arms, exhale, dive forward, abdominals in, hang heavy, shake out the head. Remember, you're not trying to physically reach for the floor. I mean, if you touch it, that's okay, but I really want you to try to keep your tail tucked so the back is not flat. You're rounded in your spine. Keeping the chin tucked, tuck under that tailbone, roll back up, reach the arms up again, look back, lean back, cactus the arms, reaching back up again, diving forward. It's so nice today. Shake it out. Maybe you can do your workout outside. Tuck under the tail, roll it up. Last time, reach up, cactus, big open chest, little extension in thoracic spine. And then last time, bring it down and hang heavy. So from here, we're going to do those 10 little knee bends. We're just going to bend and straighten. The back is still pretty round. You're looking back towards your knees. You're relaxed through your shoulders, your neck and your head, and just kind of warming up the quadriceps a little bit here, keeping those nice abdominals pulled in. We're going to do 4 more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now keep your knees bent. Take your palms down. Walk out in as few steps as you can. We're practicing these, so hopefully you're getting better at those. You're going to squeeze into your lats, pull the abs in. We're going to do just a little bit of footwork here. Kind of just do a little bit of rocking forward with the knees, kind of bending those knees and getting a little dorsiplantar flexion in your foot. And then we're going to just go back and forth with both. Kind of go into that nice scapular squeezing into lats. 3 more here, 2, 1. Now you're going to come down on your knees. You're going to lift up your feet, cross your ankles, and you're going to rotate your palms, your fingers in. You want your hands a little wider than your shoulders, and your hands kind of, again, pointing like this to the middle of your mat. Okay, out in front. Now your butt's not out here. You're in a nice kind of kneeling plank. In this position, we're going to do 10 push-ups. So we're going to take the elbows wide, go down as low as you can. 1, 2, 3. Remember, you're not letting your head drop like this, and you're not pinching your scapula. So you want to keep the chest open, keep the frame of the body nice and strong. Let's do 4 more. 3, I did a couple of those wrong, which is not good. I wanted to demonstrate. Let's do 2 more for good measure. 1 more time. Very good. Now turn your hands back to the front. So you're going to take 1 foot back, curl the toes, the other foot back, you're back in your plank, and then you're going to walk back to your feet, and then you're going to stay in this nice roll down, and then you're going to tuck under, soften to the knees, and roll back up. Very good. So then we're going to widen the feet again if they cut a little closer. We're going to reach up, breathe in, exhale, dive forward, keeping the chin tucked, bend the knees once, place the palms down, walk out in as few steps as you can, back to your plank, and hold. Now, we're going to take 1 knee forward at a time. We're going to do 10. So just going to hold this plank, squeeze your triceps. The elbows aren't locked. They're just a tiny bit soft. So there's more work in your shoulders and arms than there is in your wrists. Okay? Then come back down to the knees. If you can remember, cross the other ankle over. Go back into that turn in internal rotation with hands. Draw the shoulders down, abs in, 10 more push-ups. 1, 2, 3. This is why we don't do any weights today, because we're doing our own body's resistance. Good form. How low can you go? Let's do 5 more. And 4. Feel the knees. 3. Abdominals in. Squeeze the booty. 2. And 1. Now turn your hands back to the front. Curl the 1 foot, toes under. Leather back to your plank. Look back. Now walk your feet in a little bit. Walk your hands in a little bit. You're kind of in a downward dog. And hold this shape. Feel this really good stretch. I guess not really kind of downward dog. You're really downward dog. Draw your belly up. Draw your shoulders down. Squeeze into your lats. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Now walk your hands back. Ooh, a little harder on that. Tuck under. Roll up. Reach the arms up. Cactus. Big open chest. Reach up. 1 more time. Diving down. Look back through the knees. Shake out the hands. Bend the knees. Hands down. Few steps as you can. Few steps. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. This time when we bend the knee and pull it in, we're going to go opposite knee to elbow. So I'm going to curl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees down. Turn the hands in. Last set of push-ups, 3rd set. I'm going to try it. I hope you guys are too. Set into those shoulders. Pull the belly in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just going to get these done. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Oh, those are hard. And 1. We deserve a child's pose after that. Sit back. Let's widen the knees. Bring the feet together. Sit back. Bring your forearms down. Bring your forehead down. Relax your shoulders. Kind of settle in this. Roll your wrists. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. Get that heart rate down. Good. And then come back onto the knees. Come onto the fists. Get out of those wrists. Round the spine into your cat. Lengthen the spine into your cow. So we exhale. And then we inhale. The body is warmer now from all of those plank, walkout planks with leg pulls and knee pulls. 3 sets of push-ups. Let's do 1 more time here. Rounding, cat. Really stretch the mid-back. Extending, breathe in, cow. Very good. Now, I'm going to turn to the camera. You can stay facing whichever way. I'm going to take 1 leg out to the side, and I'm going to take my forearm on the hand, the arm that's on the same extension of the leg, and I'm going to bring it down, and I'm going to kind of just look this way. Then what I'm going to do is take this hand, and I'm actually going to go under, and then I'm going to switch that. I'm going to bring this forearm down, and I'm going to go away and stretch. Good, and then back to the center. Take the other leg out. So I'm going to go towards the leg. And then I'm going to switch and I'm going to go away from the leg. And back in the middle. Back into the knees. I'm going to curl my toes, push myself up to standing all the way up. Okay, so now we're going to do a little cardio. We're going to go into, we did this on our, I think the 2nd class that I taught, this little Patio Pilates class. So maybe it was the first one, where we did the squats and then raised up on the toes and then the squat with the jump. Okay, so your feet on a squat are, not super close together. They're not as wide as a plie, maybe a little wider than your hips. So we're just going to start with squats. Remember, squat, we sit back, but we come up on our toes, okay? So as we come out of our squat to standing, we lift up on the toes, raise those heels, okay? So a little balance challenge here, which is always so good to work on balance in our daily life, because we just kind of don't realize we're starting to lose it. So when we practice it, like in the studio, on our reformers doing things on the reformer or the chair, single leg exercises without holding on, we're really practicing that balance. Now, we're going to add that hop. So we squat, hop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Okay, now we're going to do a side lunge, okay? So we're going to step out to one direction, bend to that knee, bring it back. We're going to do 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, always back to the center. These are pretty wide. Breathing. 2 more. Last one. Now we're going to do the same direction, but raise the leg when you come back in. So, lunge, raise the leg. Lunge, raise the leg. Lunge. Still that same lunge. Working on balance. Standing leg. So you really have to connect into the foot that stays on the floor, into the quads. We have 3 more. We're breathing. And 1 more time. Good. So I'm going to step a little bit off center. So I go that way. All right, so here we go. Lunge. Just step back the first 10. Just finding the lunge in the body. Being careful, you sit your hips back. So it's a side lunge, and usually the pelvis stays under the ribs, but again, our torso is kind of hinging forward. And we're breathing hard, I am anyway. Let's do 2 more. 1 more time. So that same lunging leg will lift. Here we go. Lunge. 1. Lunge. 2. Out. 3. Out. 4. 5. 6. Only 4 more. 7. 8. Woo! 9. And 10. Nice. Now do some back lunges with a leg lift, okay? So I think I'll just do these where I'm at, standing forward. I'm gonna sit at the front of my mat, kind of center myself to the camera. So we're gonna go right to the leg lifts on the first one, but alternate right and left leg. We're gonna try to do 20. So we'll just still do 10 on each leg, okay? So I'm gonna lunge back, lift up, step down, switch, lift up, step down, lunge back, lift, step down, lift. Each time switching. Good. Nice. Good job. Breathing. Maybe a little cloud cover, I don't know. Sky's pretty blue today. You can see both legs, especially the forward leg, is bending, but the back knee kind of bends as well. We have 10 more. Whew! Nice. Good, doing good. Working those legs. We don't need equipment. Your mat, your body. Almost there. Breathing in and out. Looking good. Let's just do 1 more. Good. Okay. Back in the center. We're going to take our hands out here. Elbows plugged in. Forearm to elbow and hand. Straight line parallel. Feet are kind of wide. 1, 2, 3. A little turn out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now go way, way wide. Turn out. 1, 2, Try not to bring your hand to your knee. Bring your knee to your hand. Woo! Feel those. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it back, shake it out. All right, we're gonna come down onto the back. We're gonna roll it down. Get my notes in case I forgot anything today. Added a couple new things, so wanna make sure we get it all. Okay, feet are flat. Hands are behind the knees. I have dog hair everywhere. And feet are slightly apart. We're gonna tuck under, roll back a little, bring it up. So we always practice this posterior flexion. It's just a fancy way of saying going from neutral to low back curvature, where we are using our core to help us in both directions. You want to see if you can try not to lift your feet. So keep those feet planted. Hello, Mr. Hummingbird. We're going to do 4 more. We have still our hands behind our knees. We're going to be adding on to this. We are breathing. And last one, hold. Now, arms go here. We're going to go from here a little bit lower. Mid-back, right above that waistband. Mid-back, above the waistband. Again. Mid-back. Mid-back. Breathing. Got a bug on me. It's the thing when working out outside. Lots of little critters, birds and bugs. No dogs out here today, though they're inside with Gary. So see how you're still really tucking. Hip flexors are gonna work too. 3 more. Feeling them from those jumping series, cardio series. Good. Now, go all the way down. Arms over the head. Lift the head. Roll all the way up. Tuck. Slowly. All the way back. First lift the head and the arms. Roll all the way up. You may have to adjust where your feet are on the mat. So they may have to slide in a little closer. This is a variation on the roll-up. The roll-up being one of our classical 34 mat Pilates exercises. Now for the last 4, extend your legs straight, flex your feet, lift your head. It's going to be maybe a little more challenging and round forward. Try to keep your arms by your ears, so not down here, they're here, and roll down all the way. Breathe in, exhale, fight for it, and again. One more time, lift the head. It's all about control and Pilates, very nice, and then roll back down. Keep the arms above your shoulders, palms face forward, walk your feet in to a nice zipped up inner thigh. Feet flat on your mat, back bones down. Using your core, we're going to try to lift and lower both legs at the same time to tabletop back down 5 times. And on the 5th rep of lifting to tabletop, we hold. So hold this position. You're going to float your feet up. Hold 1. Bring it down. 2. 3. 4. Hold 5. Now hold that. 5. Rolling the torso up just to the tip of the scapula right here, and then back down. 5 of those. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job, you guys. You're doing great. Exhale, curl. This last one we hold. We send the right leg out. We send the left leg out. We turn the feet, and we start pumping the arms, breathing in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And in, and out. Chin to the chest. We should know the hundreds well by now. 4 more. Remember, it's not just your head. Lift up those shoulders. 2 more. One more time. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5. We always hold, and then we hug it in. Just trying to get something off my foot there. Okay, so we're going to go into a little bit of leg circles here, which I always love adding a leg circle at this point. So we're going to extend the left leg long, the right leg to the ceiling, drop the front of the right hip. I'm in a little external rotation. My shoulders are down, abs in. I'm going to really keep those ribs stacked over the pelvis. We're going to make small circles. We're going to do both directions 10 times. I'm trying to not rock or move my hips. I'm drawing a circle on the sky if you're inside on the ceiling. Full circle, not a square. The other foot is flexed, anchored, then reverse. Now, our goal here is the straightest leg through the knee. We're not here. All right, we're not really working there. We want it really straight. So if you're tight in your hamstrings, you may be doing them out here, which is okay. The most important thing is it's straight. Now we're going to do 5 bigger circles. In, out and up. Cross. The other leg, go down to the foot and up. I'm really trying to anchor my ribs, my left side of my hip, and then reverse. Out, down, and around. 1, 2, 3, it's getting warm. 4, I think I'm working on a really good tan being out here. And I'm going to pull that knee in, and then I'm going to take it, I'm just going to take that same leg I was working and open it off to the side. Use my hand to stretch away, give myself a little hip flexor stretch. And then the same leg that's bent, I'm going to take it across my body. Keep the other shoulder, this is my tight shoulder, so I may not be able to get it all the way down. But I'm just going to stretch a little QL, abductor. Very good. Awesome. Now take that leg you worked that just did the circles, and you're going to go ahead and extend it long. The other leg is going to go up. 10 baby circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2. I'm going to try to flex that other foot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tighter on this side. 9, 10. Big circles go across. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, like you're drawing from the ceiling to the baseboard on the floor. 2 more. Big circle. Pull the knee in. Open the knee off to the side. Stretch the adductor, the adductors, those inner thighs, flexors. Take that same shape, bring it across the body. Hold here, get that other shoulder down. Okay, so this movement's going to be a little new movement. It's called pelvic clock. We're going to work some obliques. I want you to imagine that you are drawing a clock with the top of your knees. The 12 is your belly button. You have your 9 and your 3 on the sides, and your 6 is down towards the pubic bone. Okay, so you're going to bring your knees into the body, rock the knees over to one direction, down towards the 6, over to the other side, back to the center. So as we do this, I'm pretty much staying in the same flexion of my knees. So I'm not doing this. I'm moving my femurs in a circle. I'm trying to keep my pelvis pretty stable. Keep my upper back and rib cage pretty stable. And then you're going to reverse it. These are harder than they seem. See about Pilates, it looks simpler and easier until you do it, and then you're like, it's all about control and focus, and make sure you're recruiting the correct body parts and muscles. Now, take the legs up. So now with your legs, my legs are a little shaky here, I'm going to draw these circles. So you don't want your legs to change shape or change length. We're doing 5. And then we reverse. Draw those circles. Coming into the frame of the body here. Oh, the legs. Hug them in. Good. Okay, so from there, we're going to do a little bit of reverse crunches with some leg extensions. So we're going to start with the legs bent and open, cross one ankle. We'll just start with the left ankle over the right, so we remember, left over right, L over R, okay? So we're going to reverse crunch, extend, squeeze. 2, 3. So we're warming up again in that posterior flexion, this nice curling of the pelvis up. Remember, it's very controlled. You don't want to feel like you're plopping down too heavy, right? So control it. 2 more. And then reverse. So right over left. Here we go. Reverse crunch. Extend, squeeze. 2. Squeeze. 3. Now the legs don't have to go very low. In fact, if you wanted to take them higher, right, you could do that. Otherwise, of course, if they're more out in front of you than on top of you, you'll feel a little more work. Let's just do one more. I'm holding my mat here. These are tough. And then bring it down. All right. So feet flat on the mat. Arms down next to you. Tuck your tail. Bridge up the pelvis. Roll down bone by bone. Again, we want to really work on that rib cage, pelvic alignment. You want to be long from your ribs through your pelvis, through the quads, to the knees. You want to press down into your palms, into the soles of the feet. Feel that your legs are being stretched long away from you. 2 more. We're just going to do 5. 1 more time. And we're going to hold here. We're going to walk our feet in and together. We're going to lift up on our toes, so our heels are lifted, and we're going to squeeze our inner thighs as much as we can. Squeeze down in our belly. And we're going to pump up our hips for 10, 9. You're trying to stay up here on your shoulders and your upper back. 8, 7. Squeeze those inner thighs so tight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. These are micro movements, really tough. 1. And then just drop and lift your heels 10 times. Stay in your bridge. 2, 3, 4, 5. Clouds are moving. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring the heels down. Articulate out of your bridge. Good job. Okay. So we're going to try a rollover. On the rollover, we've practiced this posterior flexion. So we're going to try to keep the legs together at 90. Roll over the body as much as we can. Separate the legs, flex the feet, roll the back down, and then take the legs back out and together. Okay, so that's our goal. Take the legs up and over to 90 degrees, okay? Arms down next to you. I'm going to start right a little bit lower. So I'm going to bring my legs over my body, press into my arms, separate shoulder width, flex. I start to roll down my back slowly, and then bring the legs together and go again. So we come up and over, hopefully parallel, separate, flex, slowly roll down. How slow can you go? Take the legs a little lower. Here we go. Up and over. Separate, flex. Now, keep your legs apart. Come up and over. Bring your legs together. Point your toes. Slowly roll down. Press into your palms. Use your triceps. When you're down here, separate, flex. Lift up and over. Bring the legs together. Point the toes. Slowly your rib cage rolls down first, then your lumbar. 1 more time flex. We're doing 3 in each direction. Woo, I had to fight for that. Legs together, and then roll down. Stay out of the neck. Woo, okay, very good. All right, so I'm going to roll over onto my side. All right, I was going to do the ponytail thing up on the back. So if you need some water, it's a good time to grab some water. We're going to go into some kneeling side leg work. So, abductor. So I'm going to come onto my knees, middle of my mat, facing you, slightly part the knees and the feet. I'm going to take one leg out, doesn't matter which because we're going to do both. And then I'm going to take hand behind the head, press my head into my hands. I'm not here, I want my ears on my shoulders, and then you're gonna lean into this side. You can come on the fist, but I kind of like the palm, open the chest. I'm just gonna take this leg, we're just gonna start practicing, we're gonna pull the belly in, open the chest, we're just gonna lift and lower 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold up. Now we're gonna kick forward, flex, point, reach back. Flex, point. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to move the pelvis to the ribs. 9 and 10. Now I'm going to come up on my fist on this next one because I'm going to take the leg, I'm going to a little higher, I'm going to bring my body a little higher, I'm going to circle 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, posture 3, 2. We're only going to do forward circles. Then I'm going to bring that knee in and I'm going to sit into this hip that was working and take both arms off to that opposite side. So I'm really stretching into that QL, abductor, shoulders down and relaxed. And then we're going to bring ourselves up, back to the center. First, take the leg out. Then, that hand behind the head, and then lean into this hand. Open the chest, pull the abs in, rotate femur and foot slightly forward. We lift up 1, 2, 3, 4. Try not to collapse. Use your lats under. You're working from the bottom part 2. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I'm going to flex forward, point back. Flex 2, 3. These are tough. You're doing great. 4, 5. Keep the leg long, straight, and lifted. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to come up to the fist. I'm going to circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay lifted. 8, 9, 10. I'm going to bring that knee in. I'm going to sit into that hip that was working. That arm goes over. Really stretch. Relax the neck, shoulders, upper back. Really stretch into that outer thigh and hip. That worked. Now, I'm going to sit in kind of like a little Z kind of, well, kind of a, not quite mermaid, but close. So I have got my bottom leg bent with the foot behind the top leg, which is bent, which is flat on my mat. Okay? So what I'm going to be trying to do is go into a nice side plank with a lifted hip, and then I'm going to do a rotation. So it's a lot of lat. Okay? So I've got my palm down, and the more space you have between your hip and your hand, probably the easier it's going to be. And the more space you have between your hip and your feet, the easier it's going to be. Okay? So I'm going to turn, just for flair, my palm up. I'm going to squeeze into my lats, and I'm going to stand into my feet as I bring myself up into this high hip side plank. And then I'm going to rotate once, turn the shape back, and bring it down. We're going to try 5, okay, on each side. So we're going to lift first, really lift, rotate, turn back, bring it home. Here we go again. Lift it up, high hip, rotate. See if I can rotate my hips a little bit. Lift. You only have 2 more, you can do it. If I'm doing it, here we go. Then rotate. This 50-something woman. Boy, 10, 20 years makes a big difference, but we're still working it. We're still trying. And bring it back. Nice. Okay. Sweeping the legs to the other side, same thing. Alrighty. So, my bottom leg is bent. I'm on the pinky side of my foot on my bottom foot. Top leg is bent, the foot is flat. I have this. I'm going to take up some more space on my mat. Palm faces up, because this arm is going to lift when I come up. Okay? So I'm going to press into my feet, squeeze into my lats, my armpits, lift the shape, high hip, hopefully, rotate the shape, turn, Bring it down. There's one. We got these. Here we go. Exhale. Find the breath. Very important to keep breathing. Here we go. Lift. Straighten those legs. Really lift. Turn. Only 2 more. We can do this. Feeling it. We got it. Oh, I just lost that one. Do we have one more of this? I think so. Let's try it. Lift, lift, lift. Lift up, shaky. Turn, turn, turn. Turn back. Bring it home. Very good. Okay, onto the stomach. Let's just come onto a little sphinx here where our forearms are down, palms flat, shoulders down. I'm just going to let the head drop. Say no. No more side planks, no more side bending with twists. Enough of that. Very good. Now, you're going to lay all the way down on your mat. I'm going to turn my head to you. I'm going to bring my arms down next to my body. So I'm going to have my shoulders just relax. My knuckles are down, palms are up, legs slightly apart. So from here, I'm just going to turn my head to the mat, and I'm going to hold the weight of my head up. This is so important for strengthening our neck, to hold our head up so our head doesn't start to roll forward in our daily life. Okay, we want to have that head aligned with the cervical spine, thoracic spine. So from here, we're going to raise our arms up. My arms are straight, lifted, my chest is open. I'm going to lengthen my legs, lift my legs up, and then breathe in and lift up my chest and hold. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to turn my head away from the camera, ear down, knuckles down, relax the shoulders. This is great stretch for your neck. And then turn your head back to the mat, draw the shoulders down, lift up both arms. Squeeze the shoulders out of your neck, lengthen the neck away from your body. Press your pubic bone down, lengthen your legs, lift your legs, point your toes. Raise up, now breathe in. Hold, 3, 2, 1. Bring the whole shape down. Now, we're going to bend our elbows, keep our chest side lifted, legs long. We're going to do a breaststroke arm. We do this with straps on the reformer. We're going to do this with just our body's resistance. Palms face down, elbows are a little wide. Reach the arms out, see they're lifted, circle, bend. This is harder than you would think. We're holding up the weight of the bones of our arms. We're holding up some of our sternum, our collarbone, our neck, and our head. And we're doing this without any extra body, any extra resistance from weight, so there's no loaded resistance. It's just your own body. Now as you come back, lift up. Like you're swimming and taking a breath. Right there, lift your head out of the water. Face in the water, but not the whole head. So think about if you're in the pool, you don't put your whole head in the water, just your face, just your nose, your mouth. You're going to lift it up. 2 more. Use those lats, rhomboids. Good. Now, take the hands, one palm down, other palm on top, forehead here. You're going to flex your feet, press into your pubic bone. You're going to lift and tap. Lift. And lift. And lift. 2 more. And now pointed toes. Lift 1. I can do it easier there. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are tough. Hands here. We deserve a child's pose. Walk the knees in and wide, feet together. Sit back. Arms out. Forehead down. Settle into your stretch. You worked hard today. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. Lift up the head. Walk the knees in. I'm going to take both of my hands to the left side of my mat, off my mat. I'm going to push my hips off to the other side. I'm going to stretch. Stretching that arm of the hip that's pushing away, farther away. Back in the center, both hands, other side. Sit into that stretch. I'm looking towards my elbow, my shoulder. Take the other arm out. Very good. Back into the middle. We are going to curl our toes, come into this shape here, press into the heels, relax your shoulders. Good. Press into your heels, come to standing, look back at your knees, relax your shoulders, shake out your head, lift and lower your chin. Press off of your fingertips, roll up to standing. I'm going to turn again to face you. Here's a mess. I'm going to go wide second. I'm just going to start here with some plies just to stretch the legs. So very wide turn out, abdominals in, feeling that height from the front of the body, head against an imaginary wall, tailbone against that imaginary wall. Feeling the legs a little shaky here from all of our work. Let's do 3 more. Breathing, 2, and 1. Bend into a little, go a little wider, bend into that leg, bring that forearm right onto the quad, inner thigh. Other arm up. First just side bend, press into the pinky side of the foot that's on the mat. Pull the abs and open your chest. Rotate to the sky, rotate to the ceiling for 3, 2, 1. Sweep that arm down. Frame your foot as you turn to your foot. Bring that knee down carefully. Flatten out the foot behind you. Go into your stretch, lift up. Little back bend, 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down, frame the foot. Curl the toes under. Come into a triangle stretch. Nose to knee, stretching the hamstrings on the forward leg. Turn back to the center. Hang heavy. Roll it up bone by bone. Go back into your turnout. Bend into the other leg, forearm inside. First thing is just lateral flexion, side bend, open the chest. Rotate, reach. Good. Turn, frame the foot, toes curled under, bring that knee down, flatten the foot. Feel the stretch, arm goes up. Same arm is on the leg that's behind you. Back extension, so important, do it every day. Hands frame the foot, curl the toes on the foot behind you. Stand into your legs, look back at your knees, scoop the belly. Stretching the hamstrings on that forward leg. Turn to the center. Go as wide as you can on your mat, this is it. See if you can bring your forearms down, your forehead down. Find a flat back here. Stretch everything. 3, 2, 1. Come up onto your palms. Draw the shoulders down. Press your sits bones back. Start to walk your feet in. Keep walking them until they're behind your hands, a little bit apart. Keep the knees soft, chin tucked. Shake out your head. Tuck the tail. Roll it up bone by bone. All the way up. You guys did great. Thank you again for joining me. Hopefully someone out there is doing these with me. I appreciate it. I miss you all at the studio, but hopefully we'll be back there soon. Love you guys. Bye.